my own business, just being a guard. Walking along the wall is really not hard. Someone falls into trouble, I get in the way. Now these big antlers are here to stay. Let's make a deal, take a chance, spin that wheel. I'm trying to do my best, but this world won't let me rest. I try so hard to get along, now I'm signing up again. It feels so wrong. Diving deeper within, a job to do. I need that item, I don't want to, but I know what I must do. I think my friends are getting mad, but at this task I'm not that bad. But anyways, there's one more. Let's make a deal, take a chance, spin that wheel. I try to do my best, but this world won't let me rest. I try so hard to get along, now I'm signing up again. It feels so wrong. It feels so wrong. And my purpose is always pure. We must do this to endure. I have the best interest in mind. It will keep the big bad in line. And while in private I may cry, I'll do this to keep my friends alive. Let's make a deal, take a chance, spin that wheel. I try to do my best, but this world won't let me rest. I try so hard to get along, now I'm signing up again. It feels so wrong. It feels so wrong.
Welcome to the dungeon. I'm guessing everyone can hear me.
Yes,
Trying something
I
new
can.
tonight. I already see one issue. I gotta figure that out. We're not playing Ready or Not. I got to give me a second to see if I can fix that. That's a whole thing. So,
I had my gain turned way down. That might have been why I was so quiet.
oh, okay, that could be it.
And we are all coming through on the stream now. I can hear myself talk.
Okay, good. There is that then. So I just need to, for tonight, I'm just going to do that through OBS and update it. Hopefully that sends that through. Drastin is a little loud, but it's about time. Rah! Hey, Tone. Give
Well,
me
that's
one
cool. Because we can all see that on the comment side instead of having to flip between YouTube and Twitch.
Right. Yeah. Give me 1 second. We are trying something new tonight, and with that, there are some growing pains as we try to bring you more content more regularly. Okay. So as a note, Tone, I can turn myself down if I'm too loud. Is that better? Shut that off. As a note, Tone, we got I got to figure out how to change the game we're doing here, because that kept from OBS. So that's a whole nother thing. Yeah. So I see. So welcome all. Yeah, we Okay, good. I didn't even think about that part of it, so no, we're not playing Ready or Not, though it might feel like it. But the idea is, there we go. There's that picture. We want to we want to make it so when we're traveling, we have a bit more options and maybe bring more content to you. So some of you that are with us, we can now see all the chats all in one place. We can reply to everybody all in one place, and this overall is going to be a good experience. So let us know if you see something funky or you can't hear us or whatever, because we're still learning too. So, but welcome tonight. We are short 2 people tonight. I asked Tone if he wanted to play one of the characters, and he said no. So, yeah. So we're gonna dive in anyways. I don't think have we ever really done four funky people on the screen. Yeah. Have we ever done just 2 down before? And actually play,
No, not actually play. Not that I'm aware of.
Tone as Marslin. That would actually be kind of funny.
That would be great. I would love to see Tone play Marslin.
Need more time to prep. Yeah. Well, we didn't get a whole lot of time either. So, but yeah, Tone. Tone and Dude and all them just got done with the. I'm going to say it wrong. The Great Lakes Beer Festival. There's a recording out there on YouTube. Be sure to check that out. I haven't had a chance to check that out as well yet, but I'm definitely going to see what shenanigans they got themselves into. Looked like a great time from what I could tell. So you said it right. I did. Woo! I said it right.
Wait, you live in the Great Lakes and you were messing up saying Great Lakes Beer
I don't
Festival?
live in the Great Lakes.
You live in the state that borders the Great Lakes.
Like a tiny corner. like just a little radii.
I mean, I grew up on the Great Lakes, so like
I guess the other side. I never think of Cleveland for good reason. But
what are you talking about? Like Drew Carey said, Cleveland rocks.
I'm not sure that's true.
It has the closest micro center to me.
That's the closest?
I'm pretty sure that's the closest micro center is Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
There might be one in Maryland.
Yeah, so we get to judge that since we are a peninsula. Yeah. But I'm excited what this brings us. Glad to see everybody join us. Like I said, if you see something weird, let us know. And not just the giant eyeball behind Gwenton's head. If you like our nameplates tonight, shout out, give us a word in the comments. That's something new for us as well. Something a little different. Gives name and rank there. There's not a thumb of PA. PA is just a log.
No. This is PA.
Oh,
this is legitimately what PA looks like. Here's Erie on the Presque Isle, and then this is the funky edge where Philly is.
Yeah. I think it was my favorite story about Philadelphia is, did you guys ever hear about the hitchhiking robot that made it all the way across Europe? So they decided to bring it to America, and it made it from New England all the way to Philly, and that's where it got destroyed.
I think I do remember hearing about this.
City of brotherly love right there.
Good job, Philly.
Yeah.
Represent.
I mean, it's so on par for the course.
That's like Wisconsin trying to claim it's a hand. It is like that's Wisconsin. So,
I mean, Michigan's a glove.
Right. But make sure you check out Half-Ass Beer Review. I don't have, I'm just now seeing that I don't have all of the little tag things that we do. So, yeah. But we're learning. I think there's some things I can do is set up some banners or something that comes across the bottom. But it's all new. And then, as always, don't forget to check out our friends at Truth Beer and Podsequences. I have to slow down to say that correctly, by the way. they had a great little thing from last week, and they're about to celebrate their 4-year anniversary.
That's awesome. Congrats.
We need to see if we can use a bot yet. Yes, Tone. That is for certain. Matty B just subscribed to the party for 22 months in a row. His coffers are endless. It's weird because it takes. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see what happens. It works.
Yeah,
They still work.
I'm not
I mean,
surprised
if it's
that worked,
taking,
'cause
I
that's
was going to say, if
Twitch.
it's taking chat from Twitch and YouTube, it would.
Yeah,
That
it
is
only
part of
puts
the
it in.
chat.
It only puts it in Twitch though. It
Yeah,
does not put it in,
it
in
just
YouTube.
it says it in YouTube, but it just says exclamation B&B.
Yeah.
So that's because it's coming from Stream Elements. So, oh, weird. Oh, okay. Strange. Anyways, so yeah, that stuff does work. We'll come up with some more modern things to mess with. So
Wait. Does that mean we can also go into comments and and it goes to both? Oh no, you can't. I didn't.
mine says all, so I think I can pick whether I want to go to YouTube or to or both. So I don't know.
I don't think we can as not hosts.
Yes,
I don't
mine
see-
sends to both. So interesting. We're learning. We're excited about this. Sorry if we're delaying what's going on, or if you're one of our viewers that's listening in after the thing. You should tune in and if you can and check us out. We also have a new little intro video. It's not new, but I updated some things. So I hope you enjoy that. I think some of it's pretty great. But we have something else going on this week. Justinian, why don't you tell us about what's happening this week?
Absolutely. So we are starting a new monthly show called Dungeon Banter with our buddy Family Banter and Babble. Right now, first episode is set to go Wednesday at 8 o'clock. That's August 20th for anybody catching it after the live stream. We're going to be discussing the Dungeon movie
Oh,
episode.
you're kind of cutting in and out just a bit.
Oh no.
You seem to be fine now, but
Okay. So, got a couple of episodes already planned, but we are really excited to be bringing you guys new regular content. So be sure to check us out Wednesday night, 8 p.m., August 20th, Twitch and YouTube.
yes, definitely. That will be a fun time. Great movie. No spoilers. I mean, it's been out for 2-3 years now, but
No promise,
movie.
no spoilers come Wednesday, though.
right. It's going to be all spoilers. So be sure to tune in after our gaming stream. Yes. For that. Yes, something we've been planning. A lot of things in the works. There's one other thing I'd love to tell everybody, but there'll be some announcements made. Tone, I know he knows what I'm talking about. We're going to be making some announcements this week, and you're going to be able to check that out this week after a lot of time. Trust me, a lot of time. Certain things are moving forward this week. So stay tuned to our social media channels. You can catch us on in Instagram, Discord, all of that stuff. Mike, got anything for this week?
Nope, I'm hearing a lot of this stuff for the first time. So you're not even sharing it with the group.
It was on Facebook today. Yep.
Okay.
To be fair, they mentioned it I think 2 weeks ago because we were talking about the name.
Yep.
And I remember having ideas, but so much shit has been happening. I forgot what they were.
Yeah. We did mention something. They just didn't go into any details on it. Quentin, anything?
Nope. Just try, not have a ghost next door.
Well, there is that. Who are you gonna call?
Drastin.
Right. All right then. Without further ado, let's get into the dungeon. All right. Let's get. I think it's this one.
Hi, Pupper.
All right. Last week, the party gathered their things, got themselves aligned and together. Um, sorry, taking care of some back end audio here. The party gathered their things, summoned Marsland to the tower, and they all teleported to the Earth Elemental, where their portals to the other planes are. Walking into the plane of Mechanus, they are met by pure order and Modrons. Learning from the people there, they quickly found themselves in a little kerfuffle here and there, but ended up in a tavern establishment where they met the favorite bartender that they've ever met in all of their adventures. And after talking with one of the residents there, who returned to work, we meet back with our adventurers. Where would you like to go next? You're still in the tavern?
She walked away.
She had to get back to work or something, or go to
Yeah,
work.
she was leaving. Yep.
Because we didn't even come to an agreement yet.
We have not.
Were we meeting her again?
Yes,
Yes.
at the end after her shift. I'm pretty sure we won't be hard to spot.
We should be pretty easy to find. We have a map, and because she said, "What, meet in the morning," or "What is the morning," based on how nothing changes.
Yes. And you guys didn't leave until midday from Candor's Keep, so take that as you will. She, just to refresh, she said she would meet you back at that tavern the next day or whatever.
I thought
Yep.
she said the end. Okay.
So I'd say from here, let's find an inn for the night. Curious how it's going to be to sleep here. If it's going to be dark in the room or not.
Well, it's going to be perfect.
Perfectly light and perfectly dark. The map we have of this place will have the it has establishments written on it, right?
Yes.
You know what? I think you told us what they all were, and you were supposed to send them to us.
I did tell you what they all were, and I might have said I was going to send them to you after I edited them down, but I did not edit them down.
Because I'm waiting for a list as a bunch
Yeah.
of entries. So I would say, if that is all right with everyone else after we finish our drinks, let's go to, this establishment that I know exactly what the name is. That's an inn.
Yes. You are looking for the Respectful Ratio.
Bishop, how are you feeling in this place?
I do not have any specific feelings as this time.
Fair enough.
It is interesting to see other beings, somewhat like myself, walking around freely. But other than that, we should just be mindful.
right, so we will head off to the respectful ratio.
Okay. All right. So you travel. It's to the northwest of kind of where you're at now, of the central clock tower, and it runs adjacent to the Ratio and Codis contracts building. When you see the building, the windows are symmetrically aligned with the hour marks on the clock tower, but you do see a door that you can go inside.
I'm gonna wait a minute to see if it just opens.
It doesn't.
Okay. I will then go up and push and or pull.
Okay.
And it freaking slides, doesn't it?
It does now. So you push and pull, it doesn't do anything, and then you push it to the side a bit and you see it slide.
Why? For a place, and I'm saying this to Justine and Bishop and Marsland and everything, for a place that has everything needs to be of order, we have yet to find two doors that do the same thing.
Or that open symmetrically.
Yes. But no, head on in.
All right. You see a well-proportioned indoor area, chairs set out equally across from other sets of chairs and tables. Before you is a mechanical-looking desk of some sort, and behind that desk you see a half-elf woman just staring at you. She has you can see she's got a monocle on, and she's just kind of staring you over as you enter.
Pardon us. We would like a place to stay for the rest, I guess is the proper term.
You can see her head like snapping from side to side, looking at each of you. I'm terribly sorry. We don't have a check-in for another 20 minutes.
That's fine. I think we can spend 20 minutes waiting at one of these perfectly aligned tables and chairs.
Yes, we only allow check-ins every hour here. On the
Good
top
to
of the
know.
hour.
Let's get it now. There are clocks. I'm guessing there's clocks basically everywhere.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But by the way, do you sleep well?
I sleep fine.
Sometimes.
But specifically, Master Dwarf, do you sleep well?
Like not usually.
Yes, and she adjusts her monocle. I can see that. Anyways, we will take your reservation in, or your check-in in 19 minutes.
Okay. We will be back here then, and I'll go over to sit down at a table.
Okay.
Are there
And
any
ask
rules in
Marsland,
this establishment that we should adhere to?
only the normal rules of the city.
And you are?
Clarice Lenz. So you wait your respective 19 minutes. And you can see nobody else is coming in. Nobody else is coming down or anything. You wonder to yourself, like, do people even stay here? You know?
No,
And
they only come and leave on the hour. So when things get backed up, everyone stops after 30 seconds and just waits an hour.
Well, they're going to love us.
You hear the clock tower outside strike its next hour, and she looks at you with a smile. Welcome to the restful ratio. sleep in perfect proportion. How may I help you today?
All right, we need 4 rooms.
4. Okay. Good, even number.
Yeah.
Which one of you will be sharing a room?
Me and my friend Bishop here are usually the ones who share a room.
Sorry, usually the Modrons don't reserve rooms. They charge for the evening.
Do I look like a Modron?
Oh, I mean, who am I to judge? I am not to say what ones look like other ones. They all have their own specific looks.
How long have you lived here?
I think pushing 40 years?
And have you ever seen a Modron look like me?
Oh, I've seen many Modrons for sure.
That wasn't really answering his question, though.
I can't say that I've seen any that look exactly like you, but no two Modron are alike.
Well, I can assure you that he's not a Modron.
Fair
That
enough.
doesn't bother him staying up in a room with us.
Racist bastard.
And we're kicked out of the restful ratio.
I will say, typically, we do not accept walk-ins here. If you were to make a reservation here in the future, please make those reservations via the scroll and submitted in triplicate and verified at the Modron registry. That's typically how we do our stays here.
You got all that, Marsden? That's all for you.
I definitely have all of that written down.
But is it going to be a problem? Will it be a problem for us to stay in now, or should we look for the extension? Because I imagine we're going to be here for a few nights.
How long
Potentially.
will you be staying?
I mean, that's a great question. Depends on if we can find out all the information we need to.
Do we get a refund if we do not stay the allotted days?
It will be prorated by the amount of hours that you have stayed.
Then why don't we make it an even week?
I can respect an even number. Your checkout will be 1 week, 7 days from right now.
And how much would that be?
It will be 2 gold per room per night.
Okay, so 14 gold a room. I'll hand
Times
over.
4.
Yeah. All that. By the way, 7 is a prime number. It's not an even number.
And who runs Mechanus? The Primus?
I mean, that's valid.
I think you all will enjoy your stay here so much.
I think some of us might enjoy it more than others. Well, I appreciate that. And I'll hand her over the 56 gold.
Okay. Thank you. She, as you set it on the desk there, it's like a small spider-like robotic creature comes out and it begins stacking the coins in like perfect stacks, and then the coins just sink in the stacks down into the desk.
That's a pretty cool trick there.
Here is your access keys, and she hands you a small rectangular metal card with various cutouts in it.
I will take them and then hand them to Justinian, Marsland, and Naxamander.
Okay.
Thank you, Quentin.
No problem. Bishop is offline.
Thanks, Quentin.
Sure, Naxamander.
I see Bishop.
He's back. He was out here for a hot minute.
Oh.
Do they have like the room numbers on them?
Yeah. Yep. You can just see 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Are all the rooms even numbers?
They are.
Okay. I will head to whichever one I have with Bishop.
Okay, you have room 2. Justinian has 4, Annex has 6, and Marsden has 8.
Because he has 8 books. 8 tons of books.
All right, so you all going to your rooms?
Can we all meet up at one room real
Yeah.
quick, like mine?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we'll all head to 2.
Okay. You get to the room, and while you see the door is there, there's no handle or lock or anything, and just a small like slot cut out beside the door.
Like the width of the card only, or is it like
Yep.
a block? Okay.
No.
I will try to stick it in.
Yeah, you will.
So you slide it in. You can
Okay.
feel some puncture through the card, and the door pops open and slides. And then you feel whatever punctured through the card has released, and you're able to pull the card out.
As I'm walking in, I'm gonna be looking at the card to see if there's like an actual like physical puncture through it.
Nope.
Weird. I don't get that.
It basically slid through the holes in the card.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I know we need to talk about how much we're willing to pay. What's her name? Tanera? Was it Tanera? I have written down.
That sounds familiar.
Looks right to me.
Because she seemed to want life-changing money. However, I also know we offered to take her back to the mortal plane as well as a life-changing option. Didn't really remember her saying much about that, though.
I think our biggest discussion needs to be how far are we willing to go to get this echo? Are we willing to step beyond?
I'm sorry, what was that, Justinian?
I said, are we willing to step beyond diplomacy in order to get this echo if diplomacy fails?
Well, I would like to not step into diplomacy because I feel like that's just going to mean, ray of disintegration comes out of the sky and hits us. But it also doesn't seem like, from what we know, the gauntlets are owned by anybody, where diplomacy would be stopping us from getting them.
Well, they belong in the vault of the Prime.
Well, yeah, they're in a vault, but it says, like I said, what we know about them is no one ever claimed to own them. It's just been they're in this vault, and basically everyone who goes in dies.
Right.
So it's a matter of how far are we, like I said, how far are we willing to go to try to get them. I would hope to think, based on what we have learned, and maybe Tanera can tell us differently, is that like the Prime is not in charge of everything, like he owns them.
Well, since we were not able to get an audience with the Prime, we couldn't even plead our case as to why they would help us in our own plane to defeat this evil. For all we know, the Prime would not even care. The real question is, why are these vaults locked down the way they are? Why no one wishes to speak about them?
Which could still play into what you were saying earlier, just thinking about diplomacy being a factor, and by us just going in the gate and immediately negate that.
Right. And that's what I'm concerned about, is if we don't actively seek a way to get an audience with the Primus first, diplomacy is out the door.
I'll
And
be
I
honest.
don't imagine that you, Annex, be very happy if we immediately went to thieving and skullduggery to get it.
I don't think that that would be the best way. There has to be a way that adheres to this place.
Refresh my memories if you guys can. What exactly did the first Modron we found say about trying to get a meeting with the Primus?
He laughed at us and thought we were joking.
I believe his exact words were, ah, 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 ah.
You could be right there. I mean, looking at I'll pull up the map real quick and take a look at. Is there any place on the map that might indicate a way to have a meeting with them? I don't know. There's like little cliff notes on.
There, um, hold on. There wouldn't be notes on a map that are like, hey, this is how you talk to the guy that runs everything here.
No, like an office, right? Like
Yeah, I mean there is a library here, the Grand Archive of Axiom. There is, like I said, the codices and contracts people that deal with law books and contracts and things, but nothing just jumps out and says, hey, this is how you would organize a meeting with the Primus.
Well, I believe basically our options from here, if we want to try to just meet with the Prime first, would be either ask our friendly neighborhood elf lady. I definitely have her name written down. I just don't have it up. To see if she could help us, or if she's just gonna laugh at us as well, because that first Modron clearly didn't want to help us. Maybe Tanera knows something she can tell us tomorrow about trying to get in contact with for a meeting. The Modron basically act as cops around here, right?
I mean, everyone, from what you could tell, every creature that lives here seems to be part of like the structure of keeping order here. So it's like everybody helps everybody else kind of thing.
Question: you said something, Gwenton, about there being a library on the map. Perhaps
Did someone say library?
Yes, perhaps
Come on,
with Marsland's new with oh my god, why am I blanking? Help me, guys.
So you cut out. All I heard was newfound.
Yeah.
With the academy, perhaps he could go to the library with us and try to get an audience that way. I mean, you are now that right?
He is like the highest level now. He's an archmage, if I remember right.
You're gonna make me look, aren't you? He's up there.
But do we know if there's? I mean, Marsden, do you know if there's a connection between the academy and here that would give you some type of, title here that's different than us?
I have not read of anything that about a connection between the academy and this place, but I believe that all libraries are like finding an old friend, full of information.
And backwards names.
And backwards names?
We could definitely, the goddamn clock. What time is it?
I mean, it would be by the clock. It's probably 11 in the evening. It says 11. So
Oh, it's just a. That means it's either really late or we're getting brunch. Um, do we? I know it's going to sound dumb. I'm not trying to be picky. Do we know that time flow is basically the same here as it does on the mortal plane?
you don't know.
Does anybody know if the time's different here?
Didn't you read a whole book on this, Marcelin, before we came here?
I didn't. Lomark did some research about the plane itself, but that was not one of the things he researched.
All right.
Or you just so conveniently forgot to tell us? Either way, with it being the 11 o'clock hour. Okay, how about this?
I think I remember there was a conversation where someone did tell you guys that in some planes time can act differently, but not a specific one.
Yeah. Based on the travel from the inn to the from the inn to the tavern, like vice versa. Did we see an amount of people that would suggest it's getting like towards a typical bedtime?
That's the strange that you don't see a lot of people. They walk from building to building directly. It looked normal to you.
You know what? With this being 11 o'clock and everything is the exact same light, we could just go now. Worst they can tell us is pound sand and go back. So, Marslin and Justinian, if you want to go to this library, we can go check it out.
I'm good to check out any library. We could read all through the night,
Through the hours that tick.
through the hours that tick. Yeah,
I mean,
doesn't that sound fun, Bishop?
Sure.
I mean, Bishop and Axe, you don't have to come for this if you don't want to. Something tells me it's either going to be we can look at what we need to look at, or we're just going to be turned around. But I feel like this plane is working on a 24/7 clock where it's just never, the plane that never sleeps.
Since I need the least amount of rest, I can probably walk around the city and at least see what I can observe. Maybe if these vaults are in the city, I can at least see protection, guards, things like that.
I mean, if everybody mistaken you as a Modrone, you could probably just follow a Modrone back somewhere and not be suspicious.
My thoughts exactly.
No, that works for me. I can join. Justinian's good. I know Margin's good already. Anax, do you want to stay here and rest, or do you want to?
I will stay here and pray for
No.
our souls.
Okay. So let's. Did we only grab one map?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure what you were referencing. Yeah. Nobody said anything else. I mean, you can
Okay.
retcon it that you all grabbed one. I don't care.
I feel like at least Marsden would have grabbed one as well.
I think that's pretty fair.
So I'll give my map to Bishop to make sure he has a map for when
Okay.
he's walking around. Well, Justinian and Marsden, I'm ready when you are.
All right.
Let us go.
We hang on. I'm sorry. Before we go anywhere, half the reason we came in this room was to talk about the price we're willing to pay, and we never talked about that.
It does not help that we don't know what she considers life-altering coin.
That is very true. We don't know what the average cost of living here is. I mean, maybe we can find that out from the book, or from the library when we go there. But and then play it by ear from there.
I agree with that.
Okay.
We should seriously consider taking her back with us as part of that as well.
That right there is worth 4,000 gold for travel fees. So. Okay, I vote. Let's head out then, so that way we can get stuff done.
Absolutely.
All right. So, Bishop, you're just walking around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk around
You're
the
back.
city. I'll mark on the map if I find anything that I find of interest, or like I said, I'm going to be looking for entrances to vaults if the vaults are in the city. Kind of just taking notes of highly guarded areas from the constructs and the modrons.
Okay.
So, not touching anything, not talking to anybody. I'm just gonna do that. I'm pretty much just doing scout work.
Okay. Some of the modrons that you pass, you can see them kind of reach out in it would be like mechanical creatures akin to a handshake or a wave or something. It's kind of foreign to you, and then you just hear this weird sound of pitches and whirs and gearing, like they're talking to you. You have no idea what they're saying.
No idea what they're saying.
Do you stop and communicate with any of them?
I will make gestures of waving or something, but yeah, I'm not going to try to talk
Okay.
to them.
You can see them just, it's almost quizzical, and then their heads turn from side to side and they just walk off the other direction. But as you explore the city over the next few hours, I mean, it's a pretty orderly place. People seem to be very very pleasant. Even the humanoids that you run into, everyone seems really nice. Probably has nothing to do with that whole disintegration clause. But as where you've been through many cities in your lifetime, it doesn't feel like anybody's up to no good. Everyone just seems like they're on the up and up here. It's kind of refreshing.
I mean, I am lawful, so that's nice to see. But
Yeah. This has been the most pleasant, despite everything else, the most pleasant city experience. So so you're doing that. The rest of you head over to the library. So you see a towering octagonal building of polished brass and white stone. You can see its walls are etched with glowing formula that shift and recalculate constantly. You just hear Marsland, and each doorway is flanked by hovering modrons that record who enter and what they request. Inside, you see shelves, or instead of seeing shelves and books and tablets, I should read better. Instead of shelves, books and tablets float in suspended geometric arrays, rotating endlessly in the air. You see one or two visitors request a subject from a Modron that sits at a desk, and you'll see the archives rearrange themselves, and the tome lowers to them. They take it over to one of the seats and begins reading it. And then you all step up.
Marzan, you might want to stop your book from floating around. They might think it's one of theirs.
I really can't.
It's just forever happening. Okay, so we'll step up and go, hello. We are looking for a way to contact the Prime to have a meeting with them.
That is not a book we have in our library. Please ask again.
Just any ideas of the type of book we'd be looking for, or Marsland?
How to respectfully seek an audience with Primus.
Are you asking for information on Primus?
Yes.
I believe so.
One moment.
You see his eyes kind of twitch back and forth quickly, and a small book just comes floating down right to you, Justinian.
Mm-hmm.
Please take.
Your book and enjoy your reading. When complete, please return it to the desk so it can be returned to the archives. What else can I help you with today?
For starters, I think that's okay. Well, we can look through this, and then I'll start heading towards the seat. I don't know if asking the library for a book on the vaults would be a good idea. It might trigger something.
I would agree with that statement.
Did you say that while you were there?
No, we walked to a table first.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, what did you find there?
You start looking through it, and most of it is just like, so you get some information on like the political structure of the city itself,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, everything from the city motto, which is from order, purpose, from purpose, eternity. And that statement is etched in celestial, infernal, and primordial around the base of the central clock tower. The city has a anthem, which you thought you've heard since you've been here.
Okay.
And that's because it plays automatically at 6-hour intervals from brass horns. And some of the Modrons attempt to sing along.
Okay.
And you see some history there and some information about the ruling structure of Axis Harmonium. This is not a city where Primus sits. It is, it does have its own system of government. It deviates from traditional political structures. The city does not have a mayor or council because leadership is codified, not elected. Authority is determined by logic, function, and divine ordinance.
Okay.
So as much as you would like to know about the Primus, you know he does not reside here, so contacting him or calling a meeting with him is not something that people of Axis Harmonium do.
Okay. So I am going to relay everything that I've read to me that if it is all based off of function, that Modrons that actively seek to stop people from breaking the law, approaching one of them to ask about the vaults may be our best option. But I don't want to do that without conferring with our other two compatriots, because here nobody steps out of order, and it's a ruling system by design and by function. And so the best people to ask about the vaults would be the kind of people that would be protecting the vaults, since Primus himself isn't here.
And most likely the ones protecting the vaults wouldn't want to just divulge the information.
Why not? I mean, it's order, as long as we show no ill intent, which I don't have any.
I never do.
Unless they're humming books.
Right.
No, it's not a bad idea. Just you never know how they're gonna react until it happens. And
Right.
Do we know if was the Echo created here, or were they just placed here?
As far as you know, it's just here somewhere.
they're rumored
they're-
to be forged in Mechanus.
Yes.
But no one is worthy to wear them, so they were locked within a vault. So, yeah, technically we don't know concrete proof they were forged here, but if rumors are to be believed.
Because I'm wondering if you ask for information on the actual Echo instead of the vault, if that would be considered a... I don't know. At this point, it's like anytime.
Yeah, no, I mean,
bring anything up.
Some of there, right?
we could even start a little more generic and look up for information for gauntlets and tranquility separately.
Keywords in word search.
Control F. No, we can ask.
Why is it every time I enter a search, it always just pops up with porn?
That's under educational.
We could ask about the gauntlets of tranquility.
I'm throwing it out there because, like I said, I mean, we already know how one person reacted when vaults were brought up. So if we don't talk about the vaults,
Right.
but an item that's in a vault,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay. So when we return the book about Primus, we will ask about gauntlets of tranquility if they have anything. And this is where we get.
Thank you for returning your book. I hope you enjoyed your information download. What other information can we provide?
Do you have anything about the gauntlets of tranquility?
You see, like, the eyes darting back and forth. Like, before, it didn't take very long. This time it's taking a lot longer. Gauntlets.
Of tranquility / verse incoming.
The book comes down. Again, it looks more like a journal than it does a like a normal book. It seems weird to be there, and it almost looks like the person attending the library here feels weird about it, like it doesn't fit to be there. Please return your book
When finished.
I'll reach out to grab it. That's not a problem. I will. And I'll go back to where we were sitting and start reading through it. Or give it to Marsden to read through. He's better with books than I am. I might fall asleep.
Okay.
just as long as you're not a test at the end.
Right.
So since Marsland is helping someone else reading through it, who's reading it? Because
I
Marcel's
will.
not
I
here.
will.
Okay. I will send that to you, what you read here.
Okay.
It's a bit. Justinian may need a moment, as it is a book.
Right. If you want to move on to Bishop and what he's doing while I read
All right,
this.
Bishop. Yeah. So while you go through that, Bishop, you're wandering around. You see the various other shops and things. Was there any shops you wanted to stop in, or are you just?
Yeah, if there's, I'm always I'm always interested in like the magical item shops and stuff like that. If I see anything that's anything remotely like blacksmithing.
Okay. You see basically a clocksmith's precision. It's a timepiece shop. You see an artificer shop. There is a forge, the Forge of Equal Flame. And that would be it for those kind of things.
Okay. I'll go into the forge and see what kind of work they do.
Okay. So you walk in and you can see it's a little different. You almost see like belts moving, and you can see rods of iron, and there's giant weighted hammers that just kind of come down and slam onto them, rather than having a blacksmith hitting it with a hammer, kind of flatten it out. And at the end, you see a dwarven smith there, like two sides of his head have been shaved back, so he's got like 3 stripes of hair that's kind of pulled back into a ponytail. Face is a little dirty, and he's just got a smile. Well, what can I help you with today?
I am new to this city, and I am also a smithy of sorts. So I was just curious how a city of order did things differently.
Yeah, we've got our. By the way, in 15 minutes, I've got to go on my mandated break. Just letting you know. But, there's not a lot of use for fighting in a place like this, but most of the people who come here don't stay in a place like this.
Are there a lot of outsiders that purchase from you?
We see a random set of adventurers come in, mostly humanoids, and looking for vaults or things of treasures they've heard about, but usually they never come back, which is fine for me.
Do you have many that come looking for the vaults?
Over the years, yes, I would say we have. I've maybe seen 100 people come through in the last 10 years.
Are the vaults in the cities, or are they elsewhere?
You're a Modron looking for the vaults. I don't know. I would never go look for them. I think 100 people is enough for me to say they're dangerous.
Understandable. I was just curious, as it seems not like a topic most individuals living in the city wish to discuss.
Oh, I bet not. The vaults, they're not something that, are part of this world, if you know what I'm saying.
Insight.
Roll it up.
Are you natural 1? Of course, the first roll. How is it my passive insight is 20?
Right?
Freaking 20. Fucking useless.
And he's looking at you. I'm guessing you don't know what I mean. By the look on your Modron face.
As I stated, I am not from here, so I am not sure what is from here and what is not.
Well, why don't you come over here and bring your hearing receptacle and I'll whisper something to you free of charge today. But only because it's almost time for my break.
It's only been 5 minutes.
Thank you, gracious DM.
Don't you people say I never give you anything.
I just, like, seriously, I literally have a 20 for passive.
Right. There's a whole discussion about passive versus active and what you're doing and activity and stuff, but yeah.
All right. So I'll step over to him.
You smell funny. Are you leaking something?
Yes, that is something that I am currently trying to fix.
It smells terrible. I do not like it. I will tell you quickly.
Get out of my shop.
He leans over. If you want more information about these things that you are not supposed to even be talking about, remember Graxel.
That is a name I have heard before. Is he in town?
In town. I don't know if anyone has seen Graxel in 1,000 years.
Thank you.
Now, go get that checked out. But if there's anything I can do for you, I'm happy to help.
What items do you sell?
I am a master of blacksmith. Of course, I've been here for many years. I make mastercraft weapons and armor, all made under planar standard specifications. But my speciality, they love it here. I have the ability to work in special materials mined from this plane. I can make your weapon lawbound, which deals a little more punch to those creatures of chaos that are in the world.
That is good to know. Thank you.
Well, now you know who your friend is. I hope you remember and tell your friends. But I surmise that I'll be adding your number to the count of those who haven't come back. Huh? Time for break. And he just gets up and walks to the back.
I will leave 10 gold on the counter and walk out.
Okay. All right. And after this, are you just heading back to the inn or to the library or other shops?
I'm going to go to the artificer shop.
Okay. So that's where we'll pick up back with you. Back to Justinian, Gwynton, and Marslin reading books.
Yeah. So is Marslin actively reading this book with me?
He's basically over your shoulder.
Right.
Hand on your shoulder. Don't
So-
turn yet.
So, Marslin, what do you think about what we just read?
He's speechless.
Um,
Sorry, I have to do that when he's not here because I don't know
No,
how he would respond.
I understand. Gwenton, these gauntlets are cursed.
That's pretty far for the course with the items we're going looking for.
I don't think you understand. From what Bishop has disclosed to you and I, what these things would do to him if he used them, we might not have a bishop after he uses them.
Your mic.
You're
mic
cutting
is-
out. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know why my mic keeps cutting out tonight like that.
I
It's
don't know
very
either.
random.
Yeah, it is
Um,
very random.
So,
yeah,
I don't know if we'll have a bishop after he uses these.
I know that we need to take them to a vein to like purify or whatever. I don't
Yes,
know
I, I would think this would be just like the my books that they need to be purified before being used. This might be a good caution so that no one is hurt.
Okay. So we're looking for specifically Grexel's vault. Is the vault that these are contained in.
Again, I think Marslin mentioned him before we came here from a book you read the other day in his newfound academy location.
Yes, I believe we all got some information, even from Lomar, about some of this.
Could have been. But at least we now have a better idea which vault we're looking for, which kind of makes me curious at just how many vaults there are down there.
Oh, right. So are we looking for more books, or are we going to let the others know what we have found?
I say we let the others know what we found.
I would agree with that.
Unless you can think of a book that I haven't thought of, Marcelin.
I feel like maybe a book on Grexel might be a little too much of a red flag for them.
I don't know, because what I read about Grexel, it's not like a bad topic.
And we could look up more from what our notes were from Lomar. Grexel's actually a Modron himself.
Yes, I thought Lomar had told us about that. That's what I remember.
Definitely remember. I'm just gonna read this so we were on the same page. It began with a renegade Modron, an outcast from the orderly ranks of Primus's endless legions, arrived in Sigil, bearing strange glyph-covered mechanisms. This Modron, named Grexel the Unknown, whispered of the vaults to a group of adventurers seeking knowledge. It told them of a key, a fragment of chaotic energy stolen from Limbo, that, when placed into a proper mechanism in Mechanus, would reveal the entrance to the vaults. So, we're literally missing a key to also find these vaults that we need to bring back up to Bishop when we see him.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah.
Oh no. What was that about?
So, that first book that I read, that I told you guys all about, that first gear.
It's in the group comments.
Yeah, I'm reading it again.
That first gear. Yeah,
Oh, it's part of the city's foundation.
yeah. So I really hope that's not the chaotic key that we need, but it was the spark of creation. So if there's anything chaotic here, the thing that created here would be the only chaotic thing.
Oh, yeah, the ending. I can see why you hope that's not what we need.
Yeah, yep. There you go.
Well, no one wants to come back here anyways, right? But yeah, no, let's return the book. We can use our, group sending stones that we don't have on our character sheets yet. That we are heading back to the inn.
Okay, you all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it's gonna be late for us. We've been up for a while, so when I get back to the inn, I'm just gonna go to bed. We can talk about everything in the morning.
Agreed.
All right. So you three return that book,
Yes.
and it's you notice like the other one went up and like back into a repository. This one like went to the side and went somewhere else.
I think it's got put on a do not read list.
Bishop, you step into you see a sign for the Gilded Gear Emporium. And you step inside and you can see various gears turning, springs hanging from the walls, various like construct arms and legs and body parts. From behind the counter, a woman pops her head up. She's got a large like mechanical eye that kind of covers part of her face, and it sticks out like a camera lens, and you can see it like turning in rapid like around the room. Well, welcome to my shop. I'm glad to see you. Definitely glad to see you. Oh, looky here. And she comes around the counter. Her hair's all scraggly and red and dirt on her face. And she runs over to you. Yes, I think we can replace this arm right here, and I can give you a much nicer one.
Is this how you normally approach customers?
Well, yes, anyone coming in here is bound to want to spend some money. And I like money.
You seem oddly out of place for what I have seen around this city.
You calling me odd? And her eye just like turns on one side, turns to the other.
I
What
would
do you
never
mean?
make such a judgment. I am just making an observation from what I have experienced in the short time I have been in this city.
You got a bolt loose right here. Let me get that for you. And she pulls out a wrench. She starts like tightening up a bolt.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, there's probably more.
I have taken.
She starts banging right on your chest.
Right, Jesus.
This is mithril. Where did you get mithril from?
I know of a mine where I am from that is full of it.
Ooh, could you bring me some?
Maybe a deal could be made.
Possible. But what can I do for you today?
I normally don't do this, but as I am nowhere near where I am from, And it has been brought to my attention that I may be leaking something. I would like your advice.
Well, we all leak a little something from time to time, dearie. It's just something as we get older. And then you see her like look up. Just leaked a little myself.
I look at the ground underneath her.
You just see just a small wet spot on her pants.
I will open up my chassis.
Okay. By the gods! She hops down, and you can see, like, her eye, like, it turns and, like, extends out, and she's, like, zooming in on it. Oh, that's pretty bad.
I have taken quite the few hits in the past few months.
I see. I see.
Is there any suggestions?
Stop getting hit so much. That's where I would start.
I mean, that is something I have been looking into. Unfortunately, my options are very limited.
I mean, I could probably, for the right price, make you a scraper.
What is that?
It's like a personal vacuum spider. As you leak, it goes and drinks it up, and then it kind of spits it back inside. A scraper. It buy you a little time. This is pretty bad. You're going to have to really get this replaced or fixed. It's not much of a weld job.
How much would something like that run?
Oh, prices. Oh, 50 gold pieces?
Okay. That
Really?
can be. Would you like me to haggle with you?
No, I hate haggling.
I will give her 50 gold.
You stop by tomorrow. I'll have it all ready for you. I know exactly where it is. She goes behind the counter. Nope, not you, and throws something across the room. Not you either, and throws something else and clangers against the wall.
But since you brought it up, do you have anything within a reasonable price that could make me harder to hit? Or more evasive?
I don't mess with that as much. For that, I mean, we could always take your legs off and refit them with something else, make you a little faster. You'd have to, I don't know, be down for a bit.
I just assume that there are so many Modrons around that this would be a common topic.
Yeah, we can replace arms and legs, and don't recommend the head. Memories don't transfer over as much.
What kinds of options do you have?
Well, we could replace some legs and maybe make you a little more agile, or arms, make you a little stronger.
And what would something like that cost?
Do you just want one leg or two?
Well, I would assume you would need 2 legs to move faster.
Yeah, unless they want you to call you Hop. It's okay. One leg is longer than the other, right?
His new name is Bihop.
Do
But
these
for
jokes work with other Modron?
everyone loves my jokes. They're the greatest.
I will take your word for it.
But 1,000 gold pieces per leg, so 2,000 for a pair.
And what would they exactly do?
Make you more agile, of course.
I would like specifics.
What do you want me to say?
What are the specifics on these legs?
Basically, from what you can pull from it, like arms would increase your base strength score, legs would be base dex, that kind of stuff.
Well, since I'm already max on my dex, it wouldn't do me any good.
That's not necessarily true.
You can't have over 20 on unless it's got magical effects.
Yeah.
And she's not saying shit. So I will be back for the scraper tomorrow.
Yay!
And think about my offer on the mithril. Maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement.
Yes, I think we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
And I'll head. I'll tell him. I'll go back out and I'll just continue looking for a little bit until I'm to that point where I need to go recharge.
Okay. So the rest of you return into the inn and head up to the room. And Axamander is just finishing his prayer from earlier. Amen.
Yes, prayer.
He had a lot to say.
Apparently.
And so, what did you find?
I'll go over the details of what I saw. There's not a whole lot. Like, everybody's pretty much up and up. I will tell them about the blacksmith and the fact that he can do some sort of upgrades to weapons to make them more lawful. I will bring up the whole Grexel situation again. That some people know about it. Some people are more willing to talk about the vaults.
And that's when I'll disclose to you that Grexel's vault's the one that holds the. And also, you cannot put them on until we get them cleansed. The book that I read said it literally poison to you and make you soulless.
I am not sure I have a soul to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But
in
that
case,
is good
go
to
ahead.
know.
Go ahead, put them on once we get them done.
That sounds
Let's test that theory.
part of like. Didn't you have the mother matron? Didn't you have gauntlets from her that like poisoned you as well?
Yes, the cursed. They were bound with the soul of Athen's lieutenant.
Yeah, that matron mother, man, all of her shit was bad shit.
I don't know. I didn't get anything bad from her.
I just got that really nice pin that you all made me stop using.
No. You also had something that was causing you to get dumber every time you put it on and off.
Yep.
I sure don't remember that at all.
That's just how dumb you were. No, but yeah, we'll have to try to get him cleansed as soon as possible. But also, we'll talk about the key in order to get into the vaults. We need was it fragment of chaotic energy from Limbo.
Do we know if this first gear is the key that we actually need, or are we just assuming that?
No, it was just pure speculation that there was no assuming. It was literally just a speculation.
It was more of a, we hope that's not the case.
Well, hopefully Tanera will have some information for us.
Right? But for now, we should all get some rest and then go meet up again with her at Equal Brew. Quelly Brew.
That sounds great.
Boy, Marsland just chiming in with his 2 cents every which way.
Every which way. It's been a great day. We found a new library. I can't wait to go back and tell the Academy that we have found a new library.
I mean, I don't think it's a new library. New to
Well,
you,
of course,
maybe.
there aren't really any new libraries, except for the one that landed on top of Justinian's family's house. I mean, that was an old library that's like a new library. Because we all have access to it.
It was a resurfaced library.
And thank you for bringing up such a painful memory, Marsland.
You're welcome.
But for now, get out of my room so I can sleep.
Oh, yes, for sure. Anyone
Have
doing
fun.
anything?
Sleep, Bishop.
I'm sorry, you broke up.
I said have fun watching Quentin sleep.
I'm gonna murder him one of these nights.
I just say Bishop just is like there staring straight into your soul while you're trying to sleep.
That's the
How do
thing.
you
It's
even-
like even when I'm sleeping, I'm not really sleeping. I know
Yeah.
everything that's going on.
Yes, I checked. You threw out the window, sir.
Yeah, I will. I'll set up where I'm. There's a window that looks out onto the city, right?
Yeah.
I will.
Well, actually, let me talk to you about what these look like, because that is actually not true.
They're fake windows.
We're just in a box
Yeah.
with
So,
artificial lighting.
as you all kind of settle into the beds and get comfortable, you notice that after about 30 minutes, the beds kind of synchronize their firmness so that it fits your perfect comfort level. And when you lay back, a small device comes out and just starts projecting a small field around your head. And there is a clock on the table next to you if you need it. And there are automated retractable noise dampening panels that close in the evening to keep sound and light out of the room.
Oh,
A
look,
blackout shade.
I may never leave.
I know. I need this place here.
That might be why no one ever comes and goes, because once they come in, they just stay for eternity.
Right. They just stay for eternity.
So, yeah. So no, there's not a window unless you manually open the window, and then it's like I mean, obviously it's like daylight outside. So
Right.
Your call, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Nope, that's fine. I'll just find a spot and
I'll put my eye shades back down so he can open the window.
All right. You sleep a pleasant morning. or sleep well. Probably better than ever. Back feels good, Quentin. All is good there, and you awaken. What do you all want to do?
I can do anything.
Are we meeting her in the morning or in the afternoon?
Well, there's not really a morning or afternoon, so you've just kind of got to guess at it.
She literally said, "Meet me tomorrow." So, I know you said that the dwarf can add a law-abiding thing to, right? To
I
weapons?
did not see, he did not go into detail other than he could upgrade a weapon to deal more damage to chaotic elements.
That may
the
be
best way I can
something.
describe it.
Maybe something Anax might be interested in. I don't know too much about his weapon, but if it's a anti-chaos ability, he might be up for it with his, law and order, or his justice. So we could swing by, as long as everyone's okay with it, swing by Equal Brew first to see if she's there. If not, then go check out there. And there might be.
I am fine with that.
Okay. Marzin's, it's everything against you. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, I don't have any. There's other than I got to make it to the shop at some point. I have no issues with doing any of those things.
Yeah. We could always split the party, and Marzin can go read books and find out all the information he can for us to make us win.
I do not believe Marsland needs to go anywhere by himself.
That's fair.
Arslan can barely handle the academy by himself.
He'd be lost without Pora.
He's itching for magic missile.
But no, let's guess first find out breakfast, and then from there head out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So you all are heading back to the
We're doing a
tavern?
swing by. We're doing a drive by. Well, we could eat at the tavern too, right?
Where
They
you
have
headed?
food. We're gonna go by the tavern to see if she's there. If she's not, we're gonna go to the blacksmith, and then we'll come back.
Okay. All right. So you head to the tavern, and the door is closed.
Wait
We
a minute.
wait 1 minute.
It opens, and you step inside. Welcome back to my establishment. How may I serve you today?
Glad to see nothing changed in the 8 hours. I'll look around to see if Tanera is in the back or not.
Yeah, she is at a table by herself over there. You can see she's got like grease and stuff all over her face. And
Okay, I'll buy 2 drinks and then head over.
thank you very much, sir. Is there anything I can get? Sir Mordron, can I get you a complimentary oil shot?
I've never drank anything in the past, so I'm like, is that what they do here?
There's always never a bad time to start.
I am fine, thank you.
But I'll announce that me and Justinian and Bishop are going to sit over here while Marsland and Anax sit over there.
Yes.
That was a thing, right? We had to announce.
Yeah. That you have to announce that you are sitting.
And then announce that you are standing.
Yep.
Taking it off, boss.
All right, who's going over to Tanera?
I was surprised three of us couldn't go over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I put one of the drinks down in front of her.
She looks up at you. Thanks.
Not a
It
problem.
was a long cycle.
Tanera, may I ask you a question?
Sure, why not?
Would you be interested in leaving this plane with us? As part of-
Leaving?
Yeah.
No, as miserable as I may look or sound, kind of like it here.
What
Just
is it
don't
about
have-
here that you like?
Sometimes it's better to hide yourself away here and not have to worry about people. Do you know people? Not a fan of people. Specifically, religious people are kind of the worst.
Interesting.
I don't know if you've ever met any. No offense to you, Sir Dwarf. You look like you're kind of one of those people.
I mean, I am religious, and I am thankful that I have my God on my side. But I don't push her on anybody else.
Yeah, that's usually reserved for people that are way more pious and way more tricky about it.
She takes a big drink of the ale that you got her. Let me tell you, some people out there, they just, you know, sometimes you just gotta like mess something up. You gotta break the law or bend it a little. Have you ever done that?
Do we look like people who just bend the law all willy nilly?
Do you want me to answer that?
No, not one bit.
I actually find what you're saying to be a kindred spirit. And that makes me even more certain that I think we could find a place for you where you would belong back home in our plane.
She like turns her head. She says, "You see this? This is my protest for here." And you can see in one of her tusks, she's just got like a chip out of it, and it's not completely like symmetrical with the other one.
Oh, and I'll just like reach into my mouth and I'll yank out like a tooth too. I'll be like, there, now we'll match for the day.
Now that I can get behind. I'm sensing that there's times when all of you, in your own way, paint a different picture of what law means to you. Would I be far off in my thoughts?
I won't speak for anybody else in the party, but that definitely, I have a sense of right and wrong that not everybody agrees with. Probably doesn't fit here.
I believe in lawfulness, but to an extent.
To the extent
Sometimes
you'll get what you want, as long as it's mildly.
I agree.
your code?
Bending is not breaking. If that appeases you.
I like it already. I do. You know what my payment is? It's expensive. I want to know people that like to have fun, that like to operate a little out of the structure of this place. If you're willing to do that, I'm willing to help with your questions.
May I insight?
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody else is helping, like,
Yeah, go ahead.
advantage.
We leave a little trail of fire when we leave. I think we operate in her request.
Oh dang, that was first roll was good. Second
No,
roll's better.
24. Yeah, 24.
Looking at her body language, she likes it here because she's obviously not happy with other places, but she gets bored easily. She's completely like legitimate about what she's talking about. She just wants some excitement.
I think we could reach that accord, group.
Wish you could come
Even-
with us. That'd be excitement, right?
No.
Well, hang on. You don't know what I'm referring to yet. It refers to what our questions are.
Oh. Well, that's intriguing. Probably still going to be a no, but it's intriguing nonetheless.
I mean, now I guess is the best time to ask our question, right?
Yeah.
You really do kind of bend the. I feel like your question shouldn't be asked here. Have you run
Probably
into
not.
any issues with the others getting onto you? Have you asked your question anywhere else?
Just one. And they're supposed to leave
Yes.
properly.
Okay. Why don't we
Well-
go somewhere less public?
Sorry,
So-
Bishop. What were you going to say?
Oh no. Technically, I did bring up the question elsewhere in town, and got quite the great response. Not as right out, but definitely was not afraid to speak about it.
Well, that's interesting. As long as it wasn't the blacksmith, then you should be good.
Funny you should say that. Is he untrustworthy?
It's not that he's untrustworthy. He just tends to talk a lot.
I think she's telling us we might want to run. But where would you recommend going for a place to talk about this?
Why don't you come with me?
Well, let's finish our drinks first, and I will very, very slowly, at a very equal pace, drink my drink until it's gone.
And that I can get behind.
Very long sip.
Yeah. 10 minutes later.
So after a while, you finish your drink, announce that you're leaving, and all stand up and head out as she leads you down the road.
We're all about to lose our kidneys, aren't we?
No, absolutely.
Just stay in either a wide line or a single file line. It helps stop questions.
Single file.
All right, little ducklings, this way. And she takes you to a building on the south side of town. Walks through some of the back roads there and to a door. It's not a bad area of town, but it's not as well maintained as maybe the rest of it. And she opens the door and lets you all in. You file in and you see it's a simple home occupied by, you can tell, one person. It's not really big. There's a sitting area. Inside the home, you've kind of gotten used to everything being in order. There is junk everywhere. The seats are not aligned. Like this is her little space of discord here, and it feels different considering where you've been. So, what is it that's going to entice me and give some excitement?
It seems we are looking for Grexel's vault.
And she just looks at you. Looks to each of you. Who put you up to this?
Fate. Fate has put us to it. We need.
Is this Kresh? Do you know where Kresh is? Is this a joke from Kresh?
Unfortunately, it is not a joke.
That name does sound familiar, though.
I think she said it yesterday.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I think she's like 2 Kresh or something, and then
She did. She said it's your birthday.
yeah.
Yes. Yesterday was Kresh's birthday. Thought this might be his joke on me.
We are not from here. We are, in fact, trying to defeat someone with great power, and we need something from inside that vault to help us accomplish that.
So you want to find Graxel's vaults?
Correct.
Yes.
Is it fascination or just a desire to die?
Can I say bad luck?
Well, we all had a lot of that.
There's an item said to be in his vault that will help us take care of a problem that is becoming bigger and bigger on our plane.
Hey, to me, your business is your own. So,
Do we have to work with her?
What's that?
I said, do we have to work with her?
Believe
But-
me, I would rather not disrupt things here. But anything that helps us accomplish what we need to get done is something worth trying. I
Well-
would rather die knowing I tried to stop something than ignore it completely.
see, a long time ago, I met Kesh and we became quick friends. He used to run. Can't believe I'm telling you all of this. Black market memory crystal trade out of the Restful Ratio's abandoned subbasement. But about 2 weeks ago, he went quiet. I can't find him. He's not at his home. He's just disappeared. A couple days before this happened, he told me he had intercepted strange scrambled data pulse from the vaults of Absolute Record. One not meant for public retrieval. He had this theory about Vault 7 FR. I'd been scared to tell anyone. I didn't want to disappear either. But he said the city's clocks have been acting off. I saw Modron units scanning the lower gear tunnels without explanation. And when I went to the records, everything about Kesh has been erased. Like his whole existence was disintegrated, like he never lived here at all. That's what I know.
Do you know where Vault 7FR is?
I have no idea. Kesh kept his business to himself. It wasn't something that we talked about. We drank, we laughed, we ate, we tormented the Modron. But his business was his business.
Do you think he would have had anything written down at the, you said the abandoned basement to the respectable ratio? The inn we're staying at?
If there was anything at all, yeah, it would be in his workshop. Under the restful ratio. I don't think they know that's there. Just so you know.
Do you know how to get into it?
Yeah, I have a key. I can get you in.
Are you okay with taking us there? It seems like this is a hard subject for you.
Well, of course it's a hard subject. You ever had a friend just disappear on you? You haven't been able to talk to him again since?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
And a
There
brother
have
died.
been a few.
Another one transformed into a mind flayer.
Are you all generally harbingers of bad luck?
I would like to neither confirm nor deny that.
I actually think that we've become a symbol of good luck. We have stumbled upon many things that threaten our plane, and we've managed to put them down one by one.
The unfortunate event is we keep running into these things.
Yes. Now, I do want to ask, you say the clocks are acting strange. And what do you mean by that? Like, with us not being from here, we don't really understand exactly how time flows here.
It's not me. That's what Kesh said. I didn't ask questions. He was the one looking into it. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but
Yeah, you have been a great help with what you told us, and the fact you're going to help us get to his workshop. I'm just a little worried.
I would say we could wait till night, but I think you've found out now that darkness just doesn't really happen here.
It does not.
No, but it does seem that everything runs on a schedule. So I'm sure we can pinpoint a fraction of time where there is no one around to see what we are doing.
Oh, I can get you right in there. Nobody goes back there.
Okay, I will keep my mouth shut.
Right?
I'm not too concerned. I've gone in there. I would go in there to look for him, wondering if he came back. But the place is a mess. Looks like somebody was looking for something.
Doesn't bode well.
It does seem off as to the people that live here in this city, as most of them are unlike you. As I look around our room, it seems that chair can be pushed a little farther that way if you wish to create more chaos.
No, we're not this is my home. If I want to turn something upside down and sit on the leg of that chair, I will.
Well, I'm just stating that
You keep your thought modules to yourself.
I'm not saying to fix it. But what I am saying is, has there been anyone around lately that you have noticed may be more chaotic and out of place than the people you normally see around here? Anyone who might have interacted with, is it Crush or Kesh?
Kesh.
Kesh Noir. Okay. Obviously, someone else knew about his dealings underneath the inn. Somebody had to have informed the Modron for them to have acted so. What's the word I'm looking for? Frantic?
Out of line.
I know
Abrupt.
they sure don't like you talking about the vaults or Graxel or any of that.
Well, understandable. If one of their units went rogue, as we are to understand, they would most likely not want to have that brought up. I'm sure Graxel could not have been the only Modron to go rogue.
I haven't heard of any others. Not in this plane. So,
Well,
you want me to take you there?
Yes, please.
It's fine
All
with me.
right. This should be fun. Come with me.
Single file, people. Single file.
You all walk out like ducklings. Close the door behind you. Head back. You can see she kind of looks. She's definitely with your passive perceptions and things. You can see she's definitely keeping an eye out for people watching you all doing things. Nobody in your perception range seem to care that you're all walking down the streets as long as you're not talking to each other. So you continue past the inn and go into the residential area of town where you turn down one of the side streets and then kind of work your way back toward the inn. And with that, she walks up to one of the walls and you can see her trace a symbol on one side of the wall. And when she removes her finger, you hear something like snap back and the wall pushes in and kind of slides to the side with a stairwell heading downward. Well, I guess we're adventurers together.
Yeah. Looks like it is so far. Is it a lit hallway or is it?
It's fairly dark down here.
Can we I have a torch, right?
we all have torches, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I'll light a torch. Start walking down.
Well, that's brave. Let's hope that smoke don't roll out anywhere.
I mean, I can also cast a light spell.
Weren't we told that casting spells was disintegration?
That's why
Why
I
not?
cast it.
Why don't you live a little? They're not down here.
When we walk down, I'll pull out the mace and activate it. Because that's not really casting the spell.
Okay. It illuminates whoever's the last one in the door. She kind of passes by you and does another symbol on the inside wall, and the door slides closed. You're now encased within the workshop. You can smell oil and spices and things in the room, and as the mace is illuminating the room, you can just see there is stuff kind of sprawled everywhere. Papers, books, crates, crystals all over. He left all his memory crystals here.
What is a memory crystal exactly? Is it?
She kind of shuffles around and she pulls one up. You can save your memories inside of these and recall them for later in case bad things happen. and she hands it over to you.
That sounds very convenient, actually. For something
As you
to do.
hold it, you hear whispers coming from it.
Sweet, let's go. Let's go, Freddy.
The whispers say,
Is still he? Why is that here never was, Craxel?
Okay, am I able to play it through my mind in reverse so I can make sense of it in regular English?
yes. So you kind of think about it for a bit, since you have high wisdom. And it was it's whispering, Graxel was never here. That is why he still is.
I will repeat that back to everyone else.
And as you're holding the crystal, you can see there's a small, thumbprint size indentation on the crystal.
I don't want to put my finger in it because I think that's how you overwrite the message or the memory. And I don't want to overwrite the memory in this one.
I don't think so.
How do you?
I always saw him kind of stick him next to his horn or something on his head. Pushes the point into his skull. I don't know.
Okay, if you say so, and I'll put a thumb on it.
As you put your thumb on it, an image springs to life. It looks like when Justinian's doing his illusion spells, and you see this roguish-looking tiefling in a long coat of some sort. The color is kind of a blue color, and it begins speaking.
The vaults are real, but it's not just a treasure trove. It's a conceptual storage unit filled with artifacts Craxel tried to remove from time. Items that should have never existed, yet influenced events throughout history. Some theorize one of them could destabilize Harmonium's very logic core.
After that, the image fades, and the crystal just cracks into shards in your hand.
Can I grab another crystal? And if it doesn't trigger anything, can I put it in my head so it records that memory?
Yeah, why not? Sure. The multiplicity effect after time.
DM,
Yes.
I would like to cast Locate Object for Kush's, how you say it?
Kesh.
Kesh's coat, his blue coat.
Okay, it's not within the range.
It's not within 1,000 feet.
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do we see a pile of
That
dust
was
anywhere?
that was good. What do you all want to do? There's a lot of crystals, books, things.
Well, Marzin, you cast light, so you have it as well, and I think we need to spend some time trying to dig through everything.
All right, I think we do a deep investigation.
All right, who's rolling it up?
So I would like to cast Detect Magic in the room so that I can see if there are any magic items.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
There's currently no magic items.
That are on us.
Yeah, I mean you guys, of course, light up, and like the memory crystals light up. Like that's definitely something.
There's nothing else in this room that's giving the glow besides the usual objects and these crystals.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and
Whoever's doing investigation.
I will help because I have a +6, so I will help somebody.
My investigation is 0.
I bet you our wizards is the highest.
Yep. So why don't you roll yours with advantage? Just I don't have his stuff up.
Okay. Uh, 21 is the highest I rolled.
Okay.
Yep.
You find a strange you find two strange books. One of them is hold on. I'll send you this first.
As you send him that, Justinian, how long does detect magic work?
It works for I think 10 minutes. No, an hour.
Okay, I know this sounds kind of weird, but we should, and this is just to kind of work out a theory. We should check real quick to see if those runes that she touches in order to open and close the doors are magical. To know if we can try to, if there may be more around here leading somewhere else.
Okay. So in the first book that you find, it looks like it's a ledger book, but everything in it has been erased except for one entry that says Graxel the Unknown, Vault 7 FR, contents redacted, last accessed never, status discontinuous. I'll put that in our chat.
AFK for a second.
Okay. And then the other is it seems like a worn journal, and got from that. So as Gwynton, as he's going through that, we'll say like you kind of have him look up there. Nothing's glowing.
Okay.
And she looks at you. If you're wondering if it's magical, it's not. It's a strange finger contraption that is built into the wall, and it's so well made that you can't see it, but you can just move it and assemble.
Do you think he would have another one like on the floor to hide stuff in, or a different part of the wall again to either hide stuff in, or another passageway from here?
Not from here.
With that comment, is it
Not that I know of.
I'm just wondering if it seemed like he was crafty, right? So I imagine he'd also use something similar to that to like store stuff at his house that he didn't want someone else to know if someone was going through.
Quick question.
Yep.
On the mending, if these were things that were erased from a book, if a mending spell was used on it, would it recover?
I don't know. Let's look.
It says the spell repairs a
It
single...
says no, it does not restore erased text.
Okay.
She said, yeah, while you're looking, I did find this. It's something from Kesh itself, but I remember him talking to me about this. It says, according to Kesh, the vault doesn't exist in spatial reality. It was created using this forbidden temporal skipping geometry? A process that allows something to exist in a non-linear pocket of regulated time? This hurts my head. It says it's even shielded from Primus awareness.
Right. And then I share with everybody what I read in the book.
Then she... Okay, well, I'll let you guys read the book there.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So, it reads to me like the gauntlets are their own prison, and they are the vault themselves. Am I wrong in that translation?
So, I mean, I may be
Wrote
taking.
this, Annex. God, it's always in riddles.
I may be taking it too literal. I can see how you can understand, but then understand that the gauntlets are their own vault. But it does say it's a foundation of vault, and the vaults will grow. Sorry, it says it takes it as a foundation, and the vaults will grow around them and through them. So they're like the center of all the vaults. Kind of wish we knew what the words he stolen were.
And you hear,
like the last. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. Nope, go ahead.
So the last paragraph, I take them now not as a prize but as a foundation. So knowing what we know about the first gear was used as a foundation for the city.
Yes.
So if he took these and used them as a foundation, to me that's saying that, are they the first gear?
Or the first gear is the bypass into them. Into the vaults, into retrieving the gauntlets.
Hey, I think I found something. And Tamara comes over with a book with an entry in it. It looks like Kesh believed that Vault 7FR can be accessed during the 17.6 second recalibration lag of Axis Harmonium's central clock gear. No one would even notice that. That happens every 3 days. It's due to happen again in about 20 hours.
Can anyone access the central tower?
It's in... That would be in the sublevels. Not anyone. I can, but not anyone.
You can because of what your job is, can't you?
Yeah, I repair the clock. I keep it running. I have access to the city schematics, maintenance hatches, old decommissioned gear lifts. I can get anywhere around that clock.
Is there any way you can we can plan out access for us to get in unseen?
I think we can make it work. How exciting.
Then that's exactly what you asked for, right?
A little bit of...
not breaking.
It's really, really close to breaking.
It's really close.
Doors unlocked by accident.
Getting in there is supposed to be unauthorized personnel. Or authorized personnel. So, bending with an asterisk. I should really clean this place up. I'm guessing Kesh is gone. It's here with me and my
I'm
thoughts.
assuming that he was probably disintegrated.
You don't have to say it out loud.
I'm sorry, and I apologize. I did not mean for it to be uncouth.
Well, it was.
Is it possible at all that he accessed a vault, a week ago through this 16.6 second recalibration you were just telling us about?
I don't know. It's possible he knew where it was.
That would explain why no one's ever come back, because literally it erases you from history going through.
I feel like it's more than that. From him being removed from record, it feels more like someone found out what he was doing and decided to correct the problem.
I mean, that what he was doing would have caused chaos here, so I could see someone wanting that with him.
Yeah, who's to say going into this, if it even exists at all, doesn't disrupt the first gear and just shutter the plane?
Unrelated note, how old is this plane?
I don't know. Aren't planes eternal?
Well, because it says it'll undo. If the first gear is ever removed, it will undo second by second.
Well, that's terrifying. How about we not do that one?
I would agree with that one. I would hate for that to
The thing
happen.
is, you said the clocks are acting funny around here. And
She didn't
Oh.
crushed it.
right, but she told us.
Yes. But
Right.
when I asked her if she didn't notice anything, she said no.
Right.
Because I had the same thought. Are the clocks working in reverse? And just no one's noticed it. The clocks aren't working in reverse, right? We can watch them go clockwise.
They're not working in reverse.
Plot twist. Clockwise is reverse. So we're all screwed in, a millennium. But yeah, as Bishop was saying, if you can get us in there, we can get through it. Maybe we can find out if he maybe went there and he's alive, or if something else is happening.
Let's meet tomorrow after my shift again. Same place.
Same time?
If any of you can disguise yourself, make you look, well, like me, might be beneficial.
Just turn myself into a male version.
I'll just say, like, identical to you, or like your outfit.
I wouldn't worry about you. You will fit in just fine.
So you just need someone
Worry
who's
about you, you'll just fine.
That's kind of weird. But I'm kind of into it. What are you doing the rest of the day?
Whatever you want, pretty lady. That would be better.
I have been called a Modron ever since we arrived.
I think you'll be fine. But the rest of you, jumpsuits, dirty leathers, make it happen.
We will have
You
to.
can do it by magical means, just do it before you show up.
I turn to Justinian and Marslin. Is there any way that your spell of understanding language can be cast on someone like me, so I can talk to the Modrons if we are stopped? Or is that not how that spell works? I only suggest it because yesterday, as I was walking around the city, there was multiple times I was approached by the Modron of the city, and I obviously do not understand their language.
I think
Fuck
think-
itself. The one that I can cast.
It is. Comprehend languages itself.
Self.
I think I have a spell. Let's go find a spell again.
Boy, this race would be really good as a wizard, huh? High AC and cast spells.
And very analytical. Yeah. Great.
I believe Marsland does have tongues because he used it with the drow, I believe.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you.
I have
Okay.
tongues.
Okay. So, yes, there is a spell that can be cast on anyone and lasts an hour.
Yeah, the spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken or sign language that it sees or hears. Moreover, when the target communicates by speaking or signing, any creature that knows at least one language can understand it if that creature can hear the speech and see the signing.
Okay.
I love their components for this stuff because it's so meta that it makes it great. So, quick thing for those out there: if you didn't know, D&D spell components, the components they use are like meta to what the spell does. So for tongues, it is a tiny ziggurat, which is a reference to the Tower of Babel and the separating of the tongues from the Bible. So it's really like at a whole different level.
Another fun one that I was looking into recently was Sunbeam. It requires a magnifying glass.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So if you didn't know that, it's great. Anyways.
Yeah, no,
All right.
I have that spell, so I could actually use that on you if needed.
Borrowed knowledge requires a book that's worth at least 25 gold. Library fees. Yep.
So meet tomorrow, same place, different look.
But you want me to stay here, right?
No, I want you to go back to my place.
You got it.
Yeah, we will have to go to the market, see what we can find for, like, me and Anax to wear. Obviously, Justinian's fine, Bishop's fine. I don't know if Marsden has anything that could... I don't think Marsden likes to be dirty, so I highly doubt he has anything.
I might be able to use prestidigitation to make us look dirty,
Do the opposite.
but we could clean immediately after we get where we're going.
Yes, you can. Do you have a place around here that you'd recommend getting, those type of jumpsuits from?
No questions asked.
Is that a place?
Yeah.
Okay.
No questions asked.
Hey, I don't have a list of places, so.
You don't? Let's see.
Yeah, so then let's head there, because I believe, Bishop, you said you needed to go that way anyways.
Yep. I wanted to go try to find a magic item too.
Oh, you found a magic person instead of an item.
Oh, I'm planning on meeting her back at her house. Over.
Yeah, so the closest thing would probably be the Modron Mercantile Exchange that would have that kind of stuff.
Okay. Would you like some help cleaning this place up for a little bit?
No, I'm not doing it today.
Okay. If there's nothing else for us to do here, how do you make sure no one's out there when you leave?
Dumb luck.
It's not the best thing for us.
You pull out that mirror gun.
Yeah, right. She she traces the symbol on the wall, and this time, like watching her, you can kind of see it like it snaps back to where it started, and it slides open, and you all leave. And
Put my mace
No-
away.
yeah, nobody notices, and then she seals it behind her. Come on, antler boy.
Well, we're off that way, I believe.
All right. So
I
for
tell you the kind of item that I'm looking for, Quentin.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for any sort of item that can store spells, like you can contain.
Oh, like the okay, ring of spell storing, but anything.
Right, but there's like iron stones, power stones, like there's all sorts of things that can do it.
Okay.
And I know artificers can make them, so yeah. If you find one, let me know.
I will ask about it.
Appreciate it.
all right.
So I head back to her house.
Okay. And for the sakes of time and such, you all do find the clothes. It's 5 silver per outfit. These jumpsuit type things.
Okay, and we only need like 3 outfits.
Yeah, Bishop doesn't need one.
I'll obviously, pay the 15 silver, and then look for a artificer to go look for a magic item per Justinian's request.
Yep, I'm looking. It looks like the Ion Stone is 6,000 gold, and the Ring of Spell Storing is 24,000 gold.
Okay, I will keep that in mind so I can tell him next time we see him, because I don't know if I should, tell him now. He might be in the middle of something. But 6,000 and 24,000. Gotcha. Then after that, Bishop's place.
Well, that was my place. You wanted to take annex to the forge about the sword.
Yeah.
And he'll have to make that decision with what he wants to do there. So.
Yeah. But we'll just retcon that if needed.
Yep, that's
Okay.
fine. I'll send him a message and let him know some of the details there, or he can watch this session. All right, Justinian, you follow her back, and whatever you do is your prerogative. And then she ends up crashing out at some point, and you just kind of leave. So
Abandoned.
Let me know if I need to roll Constitution saving throws.
no, you're good. You're good.
There is no cuddling.
And you all head back to the inn. Anything special you want to do?
Yeah, once we meet up, Justinian did ask the artificer about it. A ring of spell storing was 24,000 gold, and a ion stone. Is that what you said?
Iron
Yeah.
stone.
Ion
Yep.
stone was 6,000 gold.
Okay. All right. I am going to walk to that shop,
Okay.
and I am going to ask him how much my newfound necklace.
Was that you cut out?
I ask him how much my amulet of proof against detection and location would be.
Okay.
Seriously, you just got gifted that and you're gonna go sell it?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get things that will help the party as opposed to just me.
Oh
And
man,
me having more spell slots to use on the party would be better.
I'm just saying, Marsland
I know.
didn't sell it because you said you needed it.
No, I said I wanted it.
Okay.
What Marsden doesn't know yet doesn't hurt us.
Right, exactly. I think Marsland would approve of this if it does work out to be an even exchange.
1 second. I make sure I got that stone correct.
It'll just be if he gets any money, he'll want it. If you get the prices wrong, are you gonna price on her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got him. I got everything here. All right. He would give you 10,000 for the amulet.
Okay. So I would take the Ioun stone and the 4,000 gold in exchange for the amulet.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and I'd say it wouldn't have any stored in it
Right.
because it was purchased.
Right. Yep. I would agree with that.
All right. You
All right.
return to the party?
Yep. And I hand over. It was 4,000 gold left over. I hand over 1,000 to the party for the party fund.
You said 1,000.
Yep, 1,000 for the party fund.
Okay.
And then with the other 3,000, I give 1,500 to Marsland, show him the Ioun stone, and then keep the other 1,500 for myself.
Okay. That is the Ioun Stone Reserve, by the way.
Okay.
Let me make sure I add that to Marsland's cash.
And because we kind of just went quickly through that when session's over, I wanted to talk to you about my discussion with her anyway. Because I'm assuming it's the artificer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you need to know what spell I'm storing in it?
Do what?
Do you need to know what spell I'm storing in it?
Yes.
Counter spell.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is at
3rd level.
what?
Which is the
3rd
highest.
level?
Yep.
Okay. Just send me a message on that.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What now?
Just prep for the night, rest.
Yeah, because that way I can, properly switch over to the tongue spell.
Okay.
I just think it would be useful if things started taking a southern turn.
I
No,
agree.
you're fine. I can be ready to cast it at a moment's notice. I'll just stick behind you.
All right. So next morning comes, you all come down to the tavern, meet up as normal, and then she starts taking you towards the clock tower. And that is where we're going to end this evening.
Man, those two are gonna be so confused.
Yep.
Yeah. I hope they watch the episode because they are.
I mean, with Marsden probably not being here next week, he's man.
Yeah, he won't be. So, yeah. So this was a pretty good trial run. This worked.
I think it worked out really well.
I
I think
really
it worked out
enjoyed
well.
Yeah,
Yep.
like I said, I dropped twice. For some reason, it said there was an error on the page, but I came back fairly quickly. So
Mm-hmm. So I noticed you dropped the one time.
yeah, I dropped once, came back, and then like not even 2 minutes later, I dropped again. When I came back, you were talking about it.
Okay, that must have been the.
Yeah. So thank you all for stopping by tonight. We really appreciate all our YouTube friends out there and our Twitch friends that are tuning into the show. We're doing this. We're doing this so we can play more when I'm traveling as such. And so far, I think it worked pretty well. I operated from one screen outside of my messages, which I handle with my phone when I'm traveling. But I thought it was good. Yeah. So we'll figure out some of the minor details. I know we're picking up a lot more like external sounds that we weren't before.
Yeah,
Well, like
keyboard clatters and stuff, but that we can live with. But yeah, good stuff. All right, you guys got anything? Justinian, Dungeon Banter.
Don't forget Dungeon Banner Wednesday night right after we're done with gaming with Quentin. We'll start at 8:00 and we'll go until we're done talking about Dungeons & Dragons.
Okay, and we got to figure out why, as you're talking, you slowly drift out. Like that.
yeah.
We need to get him a new headset.
Somebody in the group told me they were sending me one, so
it's weird because like it sounds like it's just fine, and then like some kind of cancellation is just slowly canceling you out. So
It almost sounds like you're right next to the mic, and then you're starting to walk away from the mic.
right.
Even though it's not moving, it's just that's what it sounds like.
So, thank
Minding my own business, just being a guard. Walking along the wall is really not hard. Someone falls into trouble, I get in the way. Now these big antlers are here to stay. Let's make a deal, take a chance, spin that wheel. I'm trying to